All right.
Long awaited.
Yeah, you're back finally.
My mustache has grown back in the time that it's taken since the last podcast we recorded. I didn't have a mustache.
Yeah,
I had nothing.
I trimmed my beard a bit too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, it's been a while,
Mm-hmm.
You're super busy.
Mm-hmm.
Me personally, a lot of people don't know this. After the Game 7 loss,
Mm.
it really sent me down a spiral.
Yeah.
And I checked myself into a treatment center.
Oh wow.
And I'm thankful for the staff at the Spot Hockey Show for what they did for me and get me the help that I needed with all the counselors working it through.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'm just happy to be here. It's my
Yeah.
first day out, and I feel good.
Yeah.
I feel great.
It's great to see you again. I was wondering where you've been this entire time.
Thank
but
you, man.
Thank you
Yeah.
to the Spot Hockey Show once again for
Yeah, we
helping
have
my friend Kent here.
excellent staff,
Yeah.
and I'm okay with the loss now. I'm
Most
okay.
of them are unpaid interns
Yeah.
helping out Kent.
Yeah,
So yeah.
And like crazy thing
College
is,
student women mostly.
so like a crazy person where I was, the institute I was at, so like I guess I don't know. I guess I can show. Okay. Okay. A crazy person attacked my leg like 3 weeks ago, and it's healed a lot. It's healed a lot since. So.
This is his first day back, okay? Everybody give him a break. Just talk it somewhere. Just, okay, you don't have
I've
a-
healed a lot. And we're back. We're back.
We're back. There you go.
Let's go.
Knocking over shelves and shit.
Let's go.
Alrighty.
Finally.
So you got a lot of stuff to cover.
Ah,
There's been a lot of shit that's happened. There's a few big things I want to cover trade-wise, if you'd like.
lots of trades. We're a bit
there's-
late.
Yeah, I'm just going to go over a couple significant ones that led to other signings and things. I can't focus after that. You're knocking over that fucking shelf. Anyways, so first things first, we got to go over the Utah and the Tampa Bay Lightning trade. So Tampa trades Mikhail Sergachev for Connor Geekie, prospect Connor Geekie's good. JJ Moser, who's a great youngish defenseman, 25 years old, for a seventh and a second. In a lot of ways, this is basically just getting rid of cap so that they can sign Jake Gensel because they decided to let go of their greatest player, their best player, their highest point producing player of all time. And that is Mr. Steven Stamkos is no longer a Tampa Bay Lightning. He is now a Nashville Predator. What do you think about all this?
It's weird. First of all, the first thing I notice, and what most people are gonna notice, going from a blue jersey to a yellow jersey.
Yeah, it's gonna be
to
wild.
me, just like that's crazy. But yeah, they just couldn't. They didn't want to pay him enough, eh? Like, I get it. He's on the decline. He's old, getting
Yeah.
older now.
Yeah.
But you gotta respect your elders. You know, that's
So,
like number one basic like rule.
yeah, no, exactly.
But yeah, he's the captain. He led them to 2 Stanley Cups
Mhm.
and the
Highest point-
final as well.
Highest point producing player in franchise history.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, no, things are gonna be bright for him in Nashville.
Mhm.
Obviously, Nashville's a good team.
Jonathan Marchessault, I forgot to add that.
Yeah.
Jonathan Marchessault, also kind of same situation as Tampa did to Stamkos here. Vegas did to Marchessault. Sick jersey, by the way.
Dude, it's so hot in this
Pretty-
jersey.
pretty
Shout
beautiful
out.
jersey.
It's one of my favorite jerseys of all time. It's obviously a fake one. We got try not to break anything. We got Ray Bork on the back.
Oh yeah, you didn't have to say it was fake. Nobody would have known.
Ray Bork's one of the greatest defensemen of all time.
Yeah.
One of my favorite hockey moments. We talked about it when he won the first Stanley Cup that he won. But yeah, no, fuck, I'm hot in this, man.
Oh yeah,
I gotta
it's
say it off
currently
here.
23.5 degrees in here.
That's false. That's false.
It
That's gotta
is.
be false. Drinking this warm coffee doesn't help.
Yeah, no, that doesn't help either. Alrighty, so yeah. Stamkos goes to Nashville. Marchessault goes to Nashville. A team last year that Barry Trotz going into the season. Barry Trotz, if people don't know, previously was one of the better coaches, if not the best coach in the NHL. Decides to abandon the coaching role and go into a GM role for the Panthers, or not the Panthers, the Predators. And he came into the season last year saying, oh, like, if it turns into a rebuild, we've got pieces to trade. Saros was probably going to be dealt. A couple other guys are probably going to be dealt. All of a sudden, they make it to the playoffs, and they looked good against Vancouver. They just have scoring depth.
Yeah.
Now they have Stamkos, Yossi, Marchessault. Honestly, that's probably your top line, is those three guys. And then you basically bump down the two other guys from your top line, Ryan O'Reilly and Gustav Forsling, or Gustav Nyquist, down to that second line. That's a pretty good second line in the NHL. And a lot of things can be covered up when you have Roman Yossi on the back end. So I honestly, I think they're going to be a good team as long as everybody stays healthy and as long as everybody plays up to the standard that they were at before. The issue is these guys are older. Everybody on that team's a little bit older now. So
Yeah, that's what happens.
it's an older team, but you take a chance. Yeah, well, I'm happy that Stamkos found a good spot for himself. So
Yeah, you know, they'll love him there.
Yeah.
They'll love him there. Yeah. So this is huge.
I can pop this up here.
Yeah, pop it up. Yeah, the Oilers got rid of a lot of their players. You know, they got rid of Fogle and Ryan McLeod. McLeod. I thought they were great. You know,
Fogle would have signed for too much.
Yeah,
Fogle would have cost too much. I understand. So Matthew Savoy, I don't know if you know much about Matthew Savoy. McLeod, I liked McLeod. He low point totals, very fast. High potential, kind of, but he's already of the age that I think he's 24. What you see is kind of what you get already with Ryan McLeod. You're not really going to get too much. Tyler Tullio, I have no idea who that is.
Yeah,
I'll be honest. But Matthew Savoy,
young kid,
young guy. I think he's 21,
right?
20, but he has been lighting it up. He's one of the top prospects coming into the league next year. If he makes the team, he's a little bit on the smaller side, but for that he makes up in goals and assists and just sheer skating ability, hand-eye. Like, you put that guy, if he makes it on the team next year, you put him with McDavid or Draisaitl, and holy shit, if Max Holloway can find his game, you've got one of the better top lines, and then that means you can actually keep Draisaitl on that second line full term. So now you have two legit dangerous scoring lines rather than having, you have to stack Hyman, McDavid, and Draisaitl together. You can actually have two separate lines. It's exciting.
Yeah, another impressive thing about Matthew Savoy, on my friend's franchise mode on NHL 24, in the future, Matthew Savoy got the Calder Trophy.
Oh, wow. I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked. I mean, if he gets a chance to play with McDavid, man.
Yeah.
So, no, Buffalo. I wouldn't do that personally.
Buffalo, did a comment, Buffalo.
Buffalo, yeah.
Buffalo, I know.
I wouldn't make that trade personally. They need legit NHLers, right? They need guys that can play now.
We'll see.
I get it.
Yeah.
But I don't. Because Matthew Savoy, I mean, how impatient are you? Like, I think he probably makes the team this year for Edmonton. I don't think he would have last year for Buffalo, just because Matthew Savoy is going to be surrounded by so much talent. He'll probably be able to either excel or also, like, a couple deficiencies that he may have defensively or maybe occasionally offensively. He can sort of, make up for those shortcomings with super top end talent. So he's taking off his jersey.
I gotta get out of this jersey. It's so hot.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Oh,
so knock over another shelf. That's a fucking sick jersey, dude.
It is. It is.
Tight.
Yeah. I was a Bruins fan growing up. We talked about.
I can take it.
Don't want to hit the cat.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. No. So some other trades. I know that a lot of this is kind of old news, but it's important news.
It's fun to go through it.
What else? We got Desharnais to Vancouver.
Desharnais to Vancouver. Yeah. That's not too big of one, I would say. Desharnais, though, I like Desharnais quite a bit.
Yeah. He was great in the Oilers playoff run there.
So I'm just curious, what you think of this. I don't know how much you know about Stan Bowman and his
with his pass with the Blackhawks, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I know he was doing some covering up of stuff. I'm aware.
So my issue is with this signing is, regardless of the things that he did previously as a GM, I know it is warm. Regardless of what he did previously as a GM, he wasn't even that good of a GM when he was in Chicago. He wasn't even that good. Like, no. So listen.
When was
the
he
team?
GM? Was he
the team that
Dynasty?
he inherited. Yes, he was. He inherited that team and then traded Panarin. Like, that was one of his first
Panarin
trades.
was on Chicago.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, he was on. Yeah, Panarin was on Chicago.
I think he was.
Artemi Panarin was on Chicago.
For how long?
And they traded him. I think after his rookie year, he got traded. He won the Calder in his rookie year.
Can we Google this? Can we confirm this?
So, anyways, they traded him to the Columbus Blue Jackets, and yeah, I mean, one of the worst trades of all time. I can't remember what they got back, but it wasn't a lot. Trade Columbus.
I'm a Vancouver fan right now.
2017, Panarin was traded to the Columbus Blue Jackets along with Tyler Mott. So I will try to find a good graphic.
Go to his NHL. Let's go to his
I'm going to try to find a good graphic.
Oh, yeah, there he is. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just go to his.
Yeah.
Well, that's right. Brandon Saad was involved in that trade. So yeah. So it was 2 seasons. I lied.
Wow.
So
did he win a? No, he didn't win a cup.
No, I don't think he won a cup. So he played in Chicago for 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Had 77 points in his first year. That was a Calder-winning season. Had 74 in his next season, and then gets traded to Columbus for, as I said previously. So Artemi Panarin, along with Tyler Mott and a 6th-round pick, were traded to the Blue Jackets for Brandon Saad and Anton Forsberg, along with a 5th-round pick. That is a terrible trade. Oh my God, that's an awful, awful, awful trade. So you think, like, you give this guy this massive opportunity after being kind of a scumbag previously, and he hasn't really even done anything to warrant another chance. Like, he wasn't even that good of a GM. He had, 82 points in 81 games with Columbus his first year, 87 points, and then goes as a free agent to the Rangers, 95, 96, 92, and most recently 120 points.
Crazy.
Fucking insane.
Great player.
Insane.
Yeah, no, why would they do Stan Bowman? I don't know. Is he related to Scotty Bowman?
I don't know.
I think so.
Is he?
I think so.
What's the correlation for that?
Scotty Bowman's like one of the greatest coaches of all time.
Well, I know. But for Edmonton, though.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Why would they do Stan Bowman? Yeah. I don't know. Like,
there were like some legit guys out there that they could have chosen from, or honestly just promoted from within, because the team was good.
Yes.
Like, I understand that Holland leaves.
He was retiring, correct?
Yeah, he's retiring. I think he actually went to Columbus as like a VP or something like that.
Why?
Because they're offering him a bunch of money.
Yeah, why don't...
He doesn't want to be a GM anymore, right? Yeah. He wants to just be a vice president. He wants to leave the GMing position.
What even does the vice president do?
They oversee everything. So, like, what's his face in Toronto? Brendan Shanahan is their vice president, or president of hockey ops, or whatever you call it. So, basically, Dubas or currently ex-Flames GM, what's his name? Anyways, they can talk trades with other teams, but Brad Treliving. They can't actually go along with anything without okaying it with President of Hockey Ops. So everything is through, it needs to go up top, and they need to get okayed from President of Hockey Ops, and then the GM can make their decision.
So the GM like does the research and
does all the heavy lifting,
conveys some options to the vice president,
and the vice president, and the GM talk through it, figure out what the best decision
they
is.
Work together, obviously.
Exactly. Yeah. But the GM does the majority of the heavy lifting, but the vice president oversees everything, making sure that everybody, not just the GM, that everybody's doing their job correctly. The coaching staff, they are basically the whisperer for the owner. So instead of the owner having to step down constantly and talk to the team, they basically just talk to one guy, and that one guy relays all the information. So that's the benefit for an owner to have a president of hockey operations. Cool. It's just kind of confusing to have Stan Bowman. I don't get it personally.
Well, I learned something today, and I'm thankful for that.
Yeah.
The vice president.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, no problem. Of course. So speaking of Columbus, this is kind of a big one for me. I don't know if it's a big one for you. Dean Evason. I love Dean Evason. He gets another shot in the NHL. Obviously, he was going to get another shot, but look at him. Look at him.
I don't know who this guy is.
Dean Evason. So he coached for most recently New Jersey. Like their really, really, really good season that they had. He was their coach. And then this year they kind of fell off a cliff. Not because of Dean Evason at all. It was their goaltending was shit, which has been fixed. And I don't believe I have that graphic. for the trade that happened there. So we'll just talk about it. Jacob Markstrom goes from Calgary to the Devils. I mean, yeah.
It's good. They needed a goalie, yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be good there.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be happy there.
Yeah. Yeah. They need goaltending depth for sure.
Yeah, we got what else? The Sabres got they went full circle back to Lindy Ruff, eh?
Yeah, Lindy Ruff again.
He was the coach in the '99 Stanley Cup Final. Mm-hmm. Brett Hull, no goal.
It's hilarious because everybody's sort of clowning on him, saying, "Oh, like that'll fix it."
Yeah.
That'll fix all their worries. Is a coach from the '90s.
Yeah,
you know, like it's a little odd, but whatever. So yeah, Jake Guentzel, as I said, signs with Tampa Bay.
Yeah, crazy.
So yeah,
I forgot about that.
The Canes wanted to sign him, didn't end up signing him, ended up getting a third for a UFA, which is pretty good. And then that sort of started the domino effect of Stamkos no longer re-signing, Sergachev being traded. So yeah, now Guentzel is a Tampa Bay Lightning. I can't remember how much he's getting paid, but I'm pretty sure it is a fucking bucket of money. It is a bucket of money. So yeah.
You wanna pass me a beer, baby?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I need a cold beer, not the warm coffee.
Yeah, fair enough. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. So yeah, a couple other things. So because of Guentzel being traded, so I don't know if you remember before the end of the season and like nearing the draft and all that, all the rumors were that Martin Necas was getting traded. Earlier in the year, there was rumors that Pettersson and Necas were going to be trade partners. Craziness. So Martin Necas had actually requested a trade. That ends up not obviously coming to fruition. Martin Necas signs 2 years, $6.5 million. He's a guy that has not had the opportunity to show that he's good enough to play on a top power play unit, on the top line, all these sorts of things. And he also wants to play center apparently, which might not happen, but if he's playing top line with Aho and Svechnikov, I don't think he can complain too much. And with Guentzel being gone, it now puts the onus on Necas to be like, you keep on saying you're good enough to do this shit. Let's see if you actually are good enough to do this shit.
Yeah, so, 2 years. Yeah, that's the way to test him, eh? 2 years. For sure. And then, hey, good job.
If it doesn't work, then yeah,
get rid of him or...
He's going to be UFA, so might re-sign somewhere else. Who knows? But I like it for the Canes. I think I thought personally, I think a lot of people thought that with Guentzel leaving and no longer being re-signed, you need offensive depth. They lost quite a few guys this year. Sajaki or whatever, that defenseman, a very good defenseman. But anyways, so another one that's hometown boys. Artur Silovs, the guy that was a third string goalie that carried the Canucks to Game 7 against the runner-up in the Cup final, signs a 2-year deal worth $850,000 somehow. Everybody thought he was getting paid like at least $2 million. $850K.
What was he making before? That's a huge...
$775,000.
775, 775,000.
It's not even that big of a raise.
Really, eh?
$75,000
raise.
Sure
it wasn't like I feel like
it was league minimum $775. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, obviously he's a good goalie. He's a great goalie. But yeah, just one playoff run like that, isn't enough.
It still warrants at least $1 million, though. I feel like.
Yeah.
He signed a team-friendly contract, which. As a fan of the team,
like him.
Yeah, as a fan of the team, that's a great sign that he would be willing to sign for under what he should be worth. So I like that a lot.
Yeah,
he's a funny guy from all the interviews and things that I've seen. So good on him.
Yeah, and wears nice shirts too.
Yeah. So this is kind of funny. I want to bring this up with you. So I don't know if you saw, Kent. ESPN did a top 100 athletes of the 21st century list, and 3 players in their top 100. Sidney Crosby at 22nd.
Only 3 hockey players.
Only 3 hockey players were in the top 100 of the 21st century's best professional athletes. Sidney Crosby at 22nd. The fuck, he should be top 10, personally. Yeah. Alexander Ovechkin at 54th, the guy that is more than likely going to be breaking the goal record.
And has
in the
NHL. Greatest NHL goal of all time. There was a rookie season
that's arguable, but
on the ground.
Yeah.
I think. I think.
I get it though. Yeah. And then Connor McDavid at 98th.
Not even 97th.
98th.
You know what? That really, these people at ESPN, like, they don't even know what they're talking about. They're not even hockey fans. They're not even hockey fans.
They fucking bought the rights to the NHL, and instead of like trying to like publicize and like promote the NHL with their high-end skill and like these are the best, some of the best athletes in the world, they just fucking pigeon toss McDavid to 98. The fuck? And Crosby being 22nd. He's one of the best NHL players. He's been the best player in the 21st century by far.
3 Stanley Cups, golden goal, one of the greatest hockey moments of all time. Yeah. Like
numerous 100-point seasons.
I could go on.
Hart Trophy wins. Fucking Rocket Richard wins.
Yes.
League MVP. Selke wins. Fucking he's highest playoff performer in Penguins history. Highest points in any. Actually, that's not true because Lemieux has that. He's second in points.
He might pass him.
Might pass Lemieux. I mean, everybody like Ovechkin slowed down this year reasonably. Yes. Crosby didn't. He had 94 points this year.
Ovechkin's just a powerhouse. He's so entertaining to watch, you know?
I get it. But, like, I'm saying Crosby doesn't slow down.
No.
Crosby doesn't slow down. He still has 94 points this year.
Yeah.
Like, he's not fucking slowing down.
Yeah.
And the thing is with Crosby's game is it's not so much about what his body can do, it's what about his mind can do. He's so intellectually sound.
That's the thing that worries me about McDavid. I think McDavid will adapt, but, his speed is really key for him. When he gets older, his speed's going to slow down.
I agree, but
I do think you see he's so good at passing.
You remember post, like when he was supposed to go into surgery for his knee, and then he ended up just doing rehab, and he came back, and he wasn't as fast as he was. He still put up a fuck ton of points.
Right.
You can't be that good with only one attribute. He's got so many attributes. He'll be good. He won't be a 180-point player or whatever the fuck, obviously, but he'll still probably be like Crosby totals 90 points, whatever. Like he's good enough. He's got a beautiful shot, beautiful passing. He knows the game so well. He knows how to anticipate checks, and he's a great player. But anyways, I thought that was kind of funny.
Yeah. What are some other news? What's some other, we had the draft, we got Macklin Celebrini.
So Macklin Celebrini,
boy, number 1, eh?
Back to back BC boys.
That's incredible, man.
Going first overall. Yeah, Macklin Celebrini. So it's funny. There was a lot of people saying before this draft, this is going to be a weak draft, but I honestly think this is going to be a stronger draft. Call me crazy. This is going to be a stronger draft than the Bedard draft. And I honestly think that Macklin Celebrini is going to be the same sort of thing as McKinnon and McDavid. It will be Bedard and Celebrini. I honestly think in the future that's what we're going to see.
Macklin Celebrini is that good, eh?
He's fucking unreal. So fast. He's tall too, he's big. Bedard's a little bit smaller, but he's so skilled. But Celebrini's big and he's close to his skilled, and he's still got more potential to grow and get better. So super nice guy too. All the interviews he did, a Spit and Chicklets interview, shout out Spit and Chicklets. Seems like a really, really, really well mannered kid. Seems very nice, all that sort of stuff. So
I didn't watch the Spit. I kind of stopped watching Spit and Chicklets.
No, fair enough.
They I don't know, in the playoffs, they shout out Kyle. He hated on Spit and Chicklets too much, and I think I just wanted to be like him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they just I don't know. I got you. No, I like Spit and Chicklets. No, I have not been paying attention to hockey at all. But just this conversation, first time thinking about hockey in a long time, and I love it. I can't wait for the season to start up again now. Yeah.
So another piece of news: Jack Campbell. See you later, kid. Bought out.
So what does this say? What's going on here?
So there's a buyout penalty. So when you sign a contract, if you need to buy out that contract, you then have a penalty for buying out. So for this upcoming season, the penalty, so his current cap hit, if he were to play out the season, would have been $5 million on the books. Now with him bought out, the penalty for this
So he's not playing anymore.
He's not playing for the Oilers anymore. I think
they're not paying him his full salary anymore, correct?
They're not paying him anything. They gave him all the money on his contract. They gave him $15 million immediately. Said fuck off.
Bought him out.
Yeah, they said fuck off. So, anyways, the NHL has it set up that you have a salary cap penalty. So next year, $1.1 million on the books. So pretty good. That's $3.9 million less than they would have been paying normally. The year after that, $2.6 million, a little bit higher, but not bad. Year after that, $2.3 million, not bad. So at that point, because he was only signed for 3 years, but here, one second. Since he was only signed for 3 years, that's usually when that contract would have ended. It would have been done off the books. But now, because they were bought out from the next year, 3 years onward, from 2027 to 2030, they're paying $1.5 million, which is like nothing if the cap keeps on going up.
If the cap goes up,
yeah, it's like basically nothing. So it makes sense.
So it was the right decision. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. I don't think they had much going for him. You know, with Skinner. You know, Skinner was phenomenal. Do you want just thinking about it? Just it's hurting now thinking about it. Yeah,
I get it.
Skinner was so good.
I probably wouldn't have been thinking much about hockey either.
That assist he did in Game 6, man.
Yeah.
For the empty netter.
I honestly, yes, I do. I honestly think that there's a few candidates that I have for goalie goals this year. Skinner's one of them. I think he deserves it. Goalie goal.
He didn't score.
No, so I'm saying next year. Like there's a couple guys that I think will get goalie goals next year, and I think Stuart Skinner's one of them.
Do you remember in the first episode where I asked my friends, I asked like 14 of them, will there be another goalie goal this season? And like whatever, over half of them said yes.
Yeah.
You remember that?
And then Jari scored?
No, it was after Jari scored.
Oh, after Jari scored.
And I was like, will there be a second one? And there was no goal.
Yeah, there was no other goalie goal. Yeah. They're very rare.
Yeah, man.
For good reason.
Thinking back to this now, thinking back to the day they lost the cup, I remember that day at work. I just had a sore neck and shoulders, and I had a headache, and I just didn't feel good. And just the way I was feeling, I was like, I know they're gonna lose today.
Really?
I just like, I don't know. Like, it's weird, you know.
That's what did it.
I just knew they were losing.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
I have to say, I didn't know they were losing, but my confidence wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, every game, dude. Thinking back to that, I was so nervous all the time, every day.
Yeah.
Every day was just a train wreck.
Yeah.
It was relieving that it was over. You know, it was relieving that the season's over, and don't have to worry about hockey anymore. But I wish it didn't end that way.
I mean, it ended in a shitty way. Don't get me wrong, but at least they were a goal off. It's one goal. Like, that's so much to build off of. It's so much to build off of, too, for all those guys. They actually have the belief now that they can absolutely do it.
Yeah.
They can do it. And they just need a little bit more luck.
Yeah. Yeah, you know? Yeah. I think they can do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm proud of? That we did more podcasts in the playoffs than the Bar Down crew did.
Really? Oh, I guess that's true. Dude, they didn't do a single fucking one.
They did the first round, that's it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm disappointed in them, you know?
Honestly, yeah. I don't know. They must be, like, TSN must be. I don't think it's them. So I thought about this a little bit.
They must have been busy doing other things.
No, I thought about this a little bit. I honestly think what happened is that TSN is not doing well financially. And
cut their budget,
possibly. I don't know for sure.
That's
obviously.
very sad.
I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Dude, another hockey podcast, 32 Thoughts.
Well, yeah, they fucking that's
Merrick.
right. I was actually going to do an independent video for that when it happened, but I was too busy that night. Yeah, it's crazy. Do you know what actually happened with that? Like,
yeah, you can explain. Yeah, you explained it to me, but explain it again. Yeah.
So basically, what happened is during the draft, the Sportsnet guys were getting pre-pick intel on who was getting chosen before the team would actually go up and announce it. Now, that's fine. That's probably an agreement. Sportsnet, Rogers is the owner of Sportsnet. They probably had some sort of thing going on with the NHL saying, we need to know beforehand so we can get graphics prepared and all that sort of stuff. Fair enough. But apparently what was happening is Jeff Merrick was texting a friend, Elliot Friedman, about the picks before they actually happened. And that friend was posting it on Twitter. So
Elliot was.
Whoever the friend was, I don't know if it was Elliot, it might have been a different friend. So the reason why that's an issue, and I honestly, it's not fucking worth firing the guy. Jeff Merrick is amazing. I love Jeff Merrick.
Yeah.
The reason why it may be an issue, and I understand this point to an extent, I fucking hate gambling though, is if teams were betting on who was getting picked, or people were betting on who was getting picked before the pick would actually happen, and that was getting released online before the live pick happened, people would maybe be able to get like prior information, put the bet in, and then boom, they cash out. So, but I mean, fuck, that's not worth firing the guy. I love Jeff Merrick.
And they had such good chemistry. Not as good as us.
No.
But I loved their podcasts.
I'm sure
I still
Elliot
haven't even tried out the ribs yet.
Yeah.
I still haven't even tried out the ribs.
You know who I think is going to be the new co-host?
Who?
Guess.
One of us.
No. Out of the Sportsnet crew. Out of the
Sportsnet crew.
Yeah.
I can't think of any people.
Kevin Bieksa.
Hey, that'd be entertaining. Yeah.
That'd be really fun. Kevin Bieksa, Elliot Freeman talking shot.
I think that's a great combo, and I think that'll do well.
I honestly think it'll do better.
Kevin Bieksa is a great name, you know?
Yeah, and he's funny. Yeah. That's the thing they needed in that podcast was a little bit of wit, a little bit of funny jabs and shit. Somebody making fun of Elliot.
They were pretty
good.
They
were good, but Bieksa has like the ex-player locker room bullshit kind of mentality and attitude about him that I feel like he'd do better in that situation. So
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. No, either way, it's a loss. Definitely, it's a loss for us hockey lovers out here. And hopefully the podcast will still go on because that would be a damn shame. So I just wanted to go through, if you'd like. I tried to find the Edmonton Oilers roster. I can try to find it online after, but I just want to go over my boys in red, their current roster in the upcoming season. So, top line, same as last year. Second line, same as last year. Third line, different than last year. Fourth line, different than last year. So, Martin Pospisil, who's playing in the AHL, 25-year-old, 6'8", fucking Finnish dude, big old boy, playing with Kadri and Kuzmenko, Sharangovich, Backlund, and Coleman, Huberdeau with young guy Zari, Anthony Mantha, which is kind of a fun signing. It's a 1-year contract, so basically Anthony Mantha is just trying to build his resume so that during the season, because Calgary isn't doing shit, he can get traded to a playoff contender. And then Ryan Lomberg just won a cup, gritty guy, can drop the gloves, kind of a pest, good old Calgary boys, plays like a Calgarian. Jake Bean, another addition, kind of a fun one. I'm curious what happens there. Rasmus Andersson, Kevin Ball, who the Flames got for the Markstrom trade with Mackenzie Weegar, and then Joel Hanley, yada, yada, yada. This team's going to be shit next year, dude. It's going to be so bad next year. It's going to be so fucking bad. Like, I honestly don't even know if I'm going to watch a fucking game.
Damn, I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, man.
We should try to go to a Vancouver Calgary game this year.
Oh, so
together.
I don't even know if I'm going to be able to go to a game this year anymore. I don't know if you heard. They upped their ticket prices like 40%.
Really?
The upcoming season.
Oh yeah, because I'm already going to a game next
fucking
season.
Stupid though.
Lightning game.
So expensive now.
Yeah.
It's like for upper bowl bullshit nosebleed tickets, it's $1.70 a ticket.
Ones we got were 150.
Yeah. But like, fuck, man, it's so dumb.
Yeah, it's not
so
cool, man.
Expensive, man. Like, ugh. Anyways.
Yeah, it's unfair. I've talked about this before with other people. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, honestly, if I was gonna spend money on something like that much money on something, it probably wouldn't be a hockey game.
Yeah.
Like I love hockey.
The game at home and hear announcers.
Exactly. Like that's a thing.
But I mean, yeah, I'm obviously like being in the environment so awesome.
Mm-hmm. So this one I'm actually very excited about. Good old local boys, Vancouver Canucks. So couple of new additions, couple fun new additions. So top line, it's kind of funny that the NHL has projected Niels Hoglander in the first line with JT Miller and Brock Besser. Interesting line. It makes sense as a line because you got a grinder that can get pucks along the boards, and Niels Hoglander, you got a good playmaker and shooter, and a bumper guy, and JT Miller, and you got a straight up just sniper and Brock Besser. Fun line. Second line, I don't think Sprong will be there, but I do think Pettersson and DeBrusk will be alongside each other. I honestly think to go to Joshua gets bumped up to that second line to play with Elias Pettersson, maybe even Garland. But yeah, it's fun. Denton Heinen, another local boy. He's from Richmond, I believe, or he played for the Richmond Sockeye at least.
Okay.
So yeah, it seems, and defensively a lot of the same, other than you replace that third pairing with Forbort and Desharnais. I don't love that Tyler Myers and Soucy are the second pairing, but they're good defensively. You get so much offense out of that top pairing that I think that sort of covers up a lot of things. And then goalie, you're good there.
I really, really, really hope that Demko can stay healthy. I feel like that's his top priority is just getting his body bulletproof, you know?
Yeah.
If he needs to rest, we got Sheloff.
That's the big thing, is I feel like the Vancouver Canucks can actually trust their backup goalie this year.
Yes.
Not that... what's his face?
DeSmith.
DeSmith was a bad goalie by any means or had a bad season by any means, but it was tough when you're fighting for a playoff spot, fighting for top seed in that playoff spot, to let Demko have a night off because he was so fucking good, and he is so fucking good that you don't really want to Smith. But Silovs has proved that he can start games back to back to back in the playoffs, where it's the hardest hockey he'll ever play, and he's proved that he can do it. So, if he's got to start a couple games here and there, perfect. I honestly am not worried if Silovs gets a net. Whereas with DeSmith, I feel like as a team in front of DeSmith, you'd get a little bit more worried. Whereas Silovs, been there, done that. You trust the guy, good to go. So I'm happy. I'm happy with this team. I think they'll probably not be first place in their division because I think Edmonton takes that spot. I do. Like Edmonton's well, if they didn't start off as badly as they did last year, they would have been probably President's Trophy winners.
Remember that, dude? That was
they would have. They would have won the President's Trophy.
Yeah.
If they didn't start off that badly.
Yeah.
And they still fucking made it to the Cup final. Like that's.
Yeah. See, that
this team is going to be
epic. Don't even talk about it, man.
Anyway, sorry.
Dude,
it's a hockey podcast, man.
Dude, I know. I forgot about it. You think about it when I think about it. It's so tough. Life, that's sports, That's what I told myself when it happened. I was like, I could not believe it for like the first 10 minutes, and then I was like, I literally thought time travel was an option. I literally thought like it just my brain couldn't process it. And then I was just like, that's sports.
It's the stages of grief, man.
That's sports, Yeah.
Well, you actually went through grief.
Yeah.
It's disbelief.
Yes.
And then anger.
Yes.
And then you get to like empathy and sadness after.
Yes. Yeah. I remember I couldn't believe it. Grief. I screamed a little bit. Wasn't like angry. I just like was just.
Well, then I mean, you're upset.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
I think if the Flames made it to the Cup final, which they never will in my lifetime.
Yes,
no, they won't.
They've already done it in your lifetime.
That's true. Again, in my lifetime, they'll never win a cup in my lifetime.
I think they will. Let's think optimistically, bro.
Vancouver.
That'd be so sick, man.
Hopefully,
sick.
I would love to see the cup.
Me too, man.
I saw the cup once when I was younger. I almost touched it. I didn't.
Nice.
At the whatchamacallit, the hockey museum or whatever.
Hall of Fame? You went to the Hall of Fame?
No, it's like there's a museum in Ontario. Oh yeah, I went to the Hall of Fame. Yeah. Went to the Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame.
Yeah, sorry.
Hockey museum.
The hockey museum. Yeah, the Hall of Fame. I went to the Hall of Fame. Anyways, I was like young, probably like 4 or 5, something like that. Anyways, so speaking of your jersey that's been pigeon tossed away.
Yeah, it's too hot.
Let's go over the Boston Bruins. So, a lot of chips in a guy that did not do very well in the regular season.
I forgot about that. He's in Boston. They got 2 Lindholms now.
Yeah.
Did they get rid of the other Lindholm, or they still have him?
No, both they have him. So, Elias Lindholm didn't have that great of a regular season last year. But goddamn, he was good in the playoffs. So, $7.5 million. I'm very, very, very happy that the Canucks decided not to pay him that, because I honestly think that contract would have aged poorly in Vancouver. It has the potential to age very well in Boston, just via the way that Boston plays, the way that Boston tends to get, like, their leadership group gets the best out of everybody, make sure that everybody's working at the same pace and nobody has a night off. So honestly, I think that they're set to have the same season they did last year. I mean, fuck, this team's deep, dude. You got Zacha, Lindholm, Pastrnak. Pastrnak is arguably a top
5 player in the league.
I'd say top 3 even. He's so fucking good, dude.
Yeah,
he's
definitely.
So good.
Definitely.
It's honestly, like, right now, thinking on the top of my head, it's McDavid, McKinnon, and Pastrnak. That's my top 3, like, just right now in my head. That would change on a day-to-day basis, so don't put too much in that. But yeah, and then you got Marchand, Coyle, and Lysell. Fabian Lysell, sort of an unknown, but there's guys that can jump up in that spot, like Matthew Courtois, Trent Frederick, Morgan Geekie, Max Jones, Beecher, and Kastelik. And then defensively, you pick up Zadorov for $5.5 million.
Right, I forgot about that again.
Yeah.
I wish we had Lindholm, or I wish we had Zadorov.
Zadorov, $5.5 million, though I'm happy they didn't pick him up. I'm happy they didn't re-sign him. That's a lot of fucking...
Yeah.
For a guy that's only had 2 good years, he's only had 2 good years, Zadorov. They give him $5.5 million.
He came in clutch in the playoffs.
For sure, but that has for me written all over it bust. Like that.
What about Archer Shuloff?
What do you mean?
He was so good in the playoffs, and I tried to.
Well, goalies, but Archer Shuloff is 23.
And he's so young.
Zadorov's 30. And he's only had 2 good years, yeah.
You sure? I feel like I Googled it and I was like, whoa, he's only like 2 years, 3 years older than me.
Tage.
Just go to
29.
29. Okay.
So I was a year off.
April 16th, he turned 29.
Yeah. So a lot of money to give to a guy that's 29. He's only been like actually legitimately good in the NHL since he was 27 to now. I mean, maybe it works out. Hampus Lindholm, absolute. He's so fucking good. Brandon Carlo's really good. Mason Lohrei, I had him on my fantasy team a couple times last year. He's good too. Andrew Peeke. And then goaltending, Jeremy Swayman, which they need to sign him first. They still have not signed him. He's a restricted free agent, but they still have not signed him. That pisses me off.
I just remembered that Linus Ullmark went to Ottawa.
Ottawa, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should have brought that up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went to Ottawa.
Can we also, so we have, what do I do? Do we have some more trades to go over, or can we go on to the next thing?
We could.
Yeah, before we do that, let's go over.
I don't know if you want to go over Utah real quick.
Nah.
Oh, okay, fine.
Let's go over, what can I think of his name right now? Why can't I think of his name?
Where does he play?
He got traded to San Jose. He's been on a million teams now.
Oh, Toffoli.
Toffoli, yeah. So let's try to go over all of Toffoli's team by memory. Let's not
by memory. Okay.
By memory. Okay. So we started off L.A.
Started off in L.A.
Vancouver.
Went to Vancouver. Went to Calgary. Oh no, he went to Vancouver. Then he went to the Canadiens. Then he went to Calgary. Then he went to
Devils.
The Devils. Then he went to the Jets. And now he's in San Jose.
Seven different teams.
Okay, let's see if that's right. Fuck, we're brain boxes, dude. I'm pretty sure that's right.
I'm pretty sure that's right too.
Okay, 1,
LA, Vancouver, 2, Montreal, 3, Canadiens,
4, 5, 6, 7. Boom.
Yeah, Canadiens, New Jersey.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, whatever.
We got them all right. We got them all right. Yeah.
So let's see how he does in San Jose. You know,
San
Jose, they got Celebrini and Will Smith.
Will Smith's fucking good.
He's good.
Will Smith's good. Yeah. And I mean, Celebrini's obviously good.
We'll see how they do. You know, young kids there.
Yeah.
Celebrini. Will
they
Smith.
had the worst season I've ever seen a team have.
Yes.
Barring a couple other teams last year. Like, holy shit, their blowout against Vancouver was just like, are they playing a fucking AAA midget team? Like, oh my god.
They lost like 9. They lost. Didn't they lose like they gave up two 10-goal games in a row?
Yeah. Bad.
Yeah.
Really bad. Really, really, really fucking bad.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to go into our tier list here?
Yeah, let's do a tier list. Are we doing, which one are we doing?
Jerseys.
Let's do jersey. Yeah, sure. Let's do
jerseys. So we're doing a little tier list here for the reverse retro jerseys.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Yeah, let's try to do this fast. You
want to start in order here?
Yeah, you go first.
So Colorado Avalanche. I say that's a nice jersey. I like the Rockies jersey. I'm gonna say that's a B tier jersey personally.
All right. Yeah, it's all right. Okay, I'm doing the St. Louis Blues. I hope this is easy for you guys to see. It might be kind of hard. Yeah, you're gonna zoom in. Oh, nice. Look at that, Monroe. You're so skilled on the computer.
There you go.
Yeah, St. Louis Blues. I like this jersey at first. These are the reverse retros from the 2022-2023 season for your information. So I like them at first. And I don't know what I think about them now. They're kind of blah.
Can I give you my opinion?
They're the blues, not the yellows. I'm going to say C.
I was going to say D.
D.
We could go for C. Let's go low C. Low C.
Low C.
So we'll wind up moving that over.
We might, we can always.
That's low C. Dude, honestly, I think that's low D. I fucking hate that jersey.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. We'll leave it. We'll leave it there. We can change it at the end.
Change it at the end. Yeah.
This is easy A.
Yeah.
Easy A. I don't think it's S personally, but it's easy A.
I love that jersey.
Yeah. High A, like top A. I think top A.
Yeah. Yeah, this Buffalo Sabres jersey. I like this jersey.
I fucking love it.
You'd like it? Good.
I fucking love it.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, like. Okay, can I do? I'm gonna go high B. A B.
Really? I was gonna go S.
I don't know.
I was gonna go S tier, dude. I fucking love that.
Can there only be one S, or is that?
There's gotta be a couple S's. I got a couple S's on
top of my head. All right, a couple S guy. I like that.
Yeah. All right, so Canes, easy D. It's fucking boring. Canes written across it.
Done.
Boring jersey.
Let's move the Blues to D.
Yeah.
If you're doing the Blues.
Let's do high D. High D. Yeah.
Yeah. This Washington Capitals jerseys, I love it.
Yes.
I'm gonna go. Can I go S with it?
Yeah. Absolutely S for that. Oh my god, I love that jersey. All right.
Oh, dude.
You just mix beer with your coffee?
Yeah, very good.
This guy's a sick
Very
bastard.
good.
All right. So Columbus Blue Jackets.
Oh, blah.
I don't hate it as much as these two, so I'm gonna go C.
Yeah, sure. Okay, we got New Jersey Devils.
Yeah.
And they're throwing back to the Kansas City Scouts.
Yeah.
Is that what they're throwing back
Scouts,
to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the wrong logo. I don't know.
I don't know what I think about it.
So okay, for anybody that's curious what the Kansas City Scouts logo looked like.
Yeah.
It's such a fucking sick logo. The jersey actually works as the Kansas City Scouts. Like that that logo on that jersey works. It actually works.
Yeah. It's I don't know. I'm gonna give it a C.
Yeah, I was thinking
nothing special.
I was thinking high C. It's better than that Columbus jersey.
Can we
I think
make sure that we're like we got the screen onto the public, right? Yeah. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. So Anaheim Ducks.
I like this one.
You do. I don't mind it. I don't hate it. I like it better than the Buffalo jersey. I'll go high B. Does that work for you? Or low A?
That's fair enough. Yeah, it's your vote. It's your vote. I would have voted it.
All right, you're voting for my team now.
I would have voted maybe like S.
Really?
I find myself liking white jerseys all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Away jerseys.
Fair enough, yeah.
And the orange. Orange is my favorite color. Yeah. Calgary's jersey. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't like when Calgary uses black in their jerseys.
And they don't use the fucking Blasty. Like that Dragon Blasty they have.
Right.
Dude, it's so
I like Blasty. A lot of people don't like Blasty. I like Blasty. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's
good.
sick as fuck.
I'm gonna go C.
Yeah.
I don't hate it.
Low B, high C. Yeah, I like it better than the Devils jersey. This is just their jersey.
It's pretty. Yeah. It's pretty much just.
I'm gonna say high D.
Yeah. Montreal Canadiens.
This one's controversial. Very controversial.
It's like they're throwing back to be the Expos.
Yeah.
Bro.
Montreal Expos. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Baby blue.
Stupid idea. They don't have much to reference off of.
They don't.
They don't have because
their jerseys always been the
jerseys.
same. Yeah.
They could have made it look vintage. Like they used
striping different, maybe a logo somewhere else.
If you look at old Montreal Canadiens photos, it's just warped. Like
yeah,
they could have just did something weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna go C. Like it's not ugly. It's just.
I'd say I like it better than the Columbus jersey. Does that work for you there?
Okay. Yeah.
All right, Chicago. I don't like lettermark shit. I really don't. Lettermark's fucking lame. I put it below the Canes, above the Canes jersey.
Okay.
I don't like lettermark. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's lazy.
Boring jersey.
Lazy.
Super dumb. There's so many other ideas they could have done.
Yeah.
So many other
Chicago.
Yeah.
Fuck
and
off.
They just compared to Detroit's jersey, same thing. Okay, Islanders, the Fishermen. I like the Fishermen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I don't know. I wish they used the bright colors. I'm gonna go B.
B. Yeah. We gotta finish this up pretty quick here. I think somebody's at the door.
We got some friends over here.
I'm gonna say high B.
Yeah.
All right. Jets. I'm gonna say Jets should be. You can open the door a little bit if you want to.
I don't want them to open the door on the computer.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say Jets should be. Honestly, the more I look at it, I think we should move this up. Move that up to high B.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna say Jets should be mid B.
I wish they had more red in that jersey.
Yeah, I agree. High C.
Yeah, high C. I agree with that.
Yeah. All right, this one.
This one, it's not really a reverse retro. It's kind of like a throwback. Their
it is
first reverse retro that they did with the Wayne Gretzky Chevron logo with
fucking
those
sick.
colors.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. This one, it's a nice jersey. Yeah, I'm gonna go B, high B.
High B.
Yeah.
I honestly would have put this in S, but yeah, we'll put high B.
Really?
I fucking love it. Okay, Vegas, lettermark.
Bleh. Yeah, good. Thank you for your service. All right, this Seattle
I don't like lettermark.
one.
It's so fucking lazy. Oh, yeah.
Seattle one. I actually own this jersey.
Yeah, it's a tight jersey.
I love it. I don't know, high B. High B. I wouldn't say it's A. You're gonna go A? Okay, let's go A.
I'm taking the rain. I apologize.
Yeah.
I fucking love that jersey.
Yeah, I know.
I think it
Good.
looks sick.
Yeah, I agree.
This one's controversial as well. I I like that they tried something different. They actually tried to do a reverse retro jersey. Like they actually tried to change it up.
They know it's the same. It's a white jersey.
Well, yeah, and there's like flames and shit on the side.
They
and
have
it's like
that before.
Different. Oh, they did.
Alternate. They did the same.
Oh,
thing
that's
with the waves.
right.
They had the
That's
waves, and it's not flames. It's lightning.
That's why I know.
Everyone says it's flames, and it's got the raindrops on it. It's a funky jersey. I think it's crazy, innovative.
I think it's worse than the Colorado jersey.
Right.
That's why I think we should probably bump this up. I don't know. I fucking
that's not an A tier jersey.
No, I agree. I agree. We might have to move a couple of these down.
I like the Tampa Bay jersey. I don't know what I'd give it like a high B, A, but this is your vote.
Yeah, I put it there.
You go. Oh, nice. Okay, Vancouver.
S tier.
S tier.
Yeah.
I own this jersey as well.
Fucking tight.
Dope jersey.
Yeah.
They did a phenomenal job. You hear about how some crackhead stole the jersey? They leaked it. Somehow.
I remember that. Yeah.
They got a hold of the jersey somehow, and they tried to sell it on Marketplace before this was all out, before any of these jerseys were released. So it got leaked. This one.
Yeah.
But great jersey.
Edmonton jersey.
Great jersey. It's all right. Like, I don't know, like a B, mid B.
Mid B. I put it ahead of the Anaheim jersey personally. It's late. This one's lazy.
Yeah.
Lazy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put this high C.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. S tier.
Yeah, S tier. I don't put it above Capitals, but I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Okay,
this one. Or high A.
High A.
Is that worth S tier?
I think it's S tier. Just how innovative it is, and different and cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, this one S tier.
Oh, I say high A. It's basically the same jersey they had before.
Dope.
It's great. I agree, but I think it's worth high A. I don't think it's quite S tier. I don't know. But this that being said, this is close to the same. No, if we're using the same standards, if we're using the same standards as that. This is the gayest jersey I've ever fucking seen. I fucking hate this jersey.
Yeah.
I put this low D.
It's like they're one of their alternates they had.
They called that the mustard
tiger.
cat. Mustard cat. Mustard tiger, mustard cat, yeah. Yeah. All right.
This one, it's a nice jersey. I think go A.
Yeah.
Yeah, A.
Low A.
Yeah, what they did differently is they just made it before that jersey was their alternate. It was their alternate back in the day, and it was a darker navy blue, and they just made their normal blue color with it. Phenomenal.
Yeah, it's good looking.
The Marek Malik jersey.
Yeah. Sharks lettermark. It's better than these ones.
Yeah.
Low C. Low C. Actually, I'd honestly like it better than the Flames and the Jets one. So I'm gonna put it relatively high C. It's cool.
I don't think it looks good, but it's just cool.
It is cool. Yeah.
The Stars one, like a C.
Really?
You know what? Let's go B. Let's go B. Mid B. You're right.
Oh, I fucking love
this.
It's
a lot better than their first reverse retro.
Yeah, I love it. I think it's cool. I mean, I don't want to put too much bias in this because I don't like the Leafs that much, but it's kind of just the same shit they used to have. I don't know. I'd say like it's better than the Ducks jersey. I think I put it above the Ducks.
We got a lot of B's here.
Yeah.
Minnesota one, the Subway jersey, round 2.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think? I want to put it in B.
Yeah, I'd say high C.
High C.
High C personally, top of C.
Okay, whose turn is it? I don't even know. We've lost track.
It's my turn. Detroit. So I was just talking so much shit about lettermarks. I like this jersey.
Yes,
it's cool.
I like it much more than the Chicago one.
Cool.
Yes.
I say, call me crazy.
Yeah.
Low A.
Wow.
Low A. I like it. Ooh, wrong one.
Really?
I like this jersey. I'd buy that jersey.
Yeah,
cool.
Same. I would buy it too.
Cool.
Yeah, I like it. Now this one, I like this one a lot.
Yeah.
I love the color. Rest in peace, Florida. I mean,
Arizona Coyotes.
I'm gonna give this one. Can I say S? I love it. I love it.
I don't think it's S worthy.
Can I have a take here?
Yeah.
So I think in the this jersey, and same with like the Tampa Bay one, and it had waves on it, and this one's got the tree, like the cactus trees in it. I think in the future, a lot more jerseys are going to be like that.
I think,
and I feel like they're going to look back in time and look at all the jerseys and be like, why were they so obsessed with stripes?
I think personally, we got to put Arizona and Florida in high A. and like have the elite of the elite.
Yes, you're right. You're right.
You know what I mean?
I agree with you. I agree with you.
I like the Arizona jersey better.
Yes.
That's a good even list right there.
Yes.
It's a testament to that NHL teams can actually make good looking jerseys. That's why they all look so good.
Yeah.
That's why our tier list is so top heavy, in all honesty, because they're good jerseys.
Yeah, yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah. Like I really like a lot of these, you know?
Alrighty. Well,
we're done here. Oh, Duffy, yo, I'm in the
yo. Alrighty. So,
oh my god.
That's our podcast.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Yes. See you later.
You know, I'm very thankful for you guys, and we're back doing this. You know, we're trying to be more consistent. Yep. I gotta go pee really bad.
Same. I'll wait until you do.
Here,
yeah.
And yeah.
Alrighty. Peace, everybody.
Peace.
Bye bye.